friends! Welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. This one is going to be a good one because it is finally the reading rush. Well, I say finally the reading rush. Tomorrow it actually starts. Today is Sunday, July 28th, but I wanted to talk TBR and like reading rush prep with you guys because I'm going full out for this. I am so excited for this readathon. I don't know why I'm so inspired to read. I guess the reading prompts are all like calling my name so much that I don't even know where I'm going to start with my TBR, so let's start chatting. If you guys haven't seen my actual TBR for the reading rush, I will leave it up in the cards so you guys can go watch this, but I'm hesitating between two books for my starting point. I'm hesitating between Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, which would fulfill the challenge for reading a book with purple on the cover. This is an adult romance, so I really want to read it. I've been anticipating this for a while, so this is my first choice, but I also kind of really want to read, I feel like everything is going to collapse, so we're just going to move and hope you guys can see it. I really want to read I Want to Be Where You Are, which would fulfill the challenge for reading an author's first book, so I really don't know what I'm going to end up picking. Those are like two of my priorities for the week, but I'm actually like super hyped for all the books I want to read. And I also really want to read Heartstoppers, which I think this is going to be like my at-home read for tomorrow, and because this fulfills the challenge for like reading the entire thing in the same spot. So I think that because this is a graphic novel and it's so short, I'm going to read this tomorrow, but I wanted to start another book. So I have like a bunch of different plans. So I was thinking I could read Fix Her Up as my first like actual novel read, and then have Heartstoppers for like my challenge of sitting in one spot and doing that all at home tomorrow night. But I also have Arc Enemies on my TBR, which, let me show you. It's a pretty thick one, you know, like I really want to read this. It's on my TBR for the week, so I think I'm going to pull an April on this, as I would say, and separate this book into 7 different like sections and read a section every day. So I would read like my first section of this tomorrow and try to complete like at least half of this, and then have Heartstoppers to at least complete one novel by the end of day 1, because I do want to read 7 books in 7 days. So if I like take this one for granted that I'm for sure gonna read it tomorrow, like that would be my book, and then I'll bring this one to work, try to read as much as possible, and then also try to read a section of this. I think that makes sense as a starting plan, and then we'll go with it for the rest of the week. Obviously not going to start tonight because I would be cheating, but I am like over 50% through with Red, White, and Royal Blue, so I might want to read a little bit of that tonight while I wait to start all my other books. And we also downloaded, by we, I mean my boyfriend and I, Crash Bandicoot. I used to play that a lot when I was younger, and like in 2018 they created another version of like the 3 games combined with like new graphics and everything, and my boyfriend actually purchased it for us yesterday, so I'm really in the mood to play that. So I don't know how the evening's gonna pan out. I just uploaded my reading vlog for tomorrow, like I edited it and everything, so it's pretty chill for now. I might go shower right now, and I need to put the lasagna in the oven soon. So many random things I'm talking about. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys my plans. I also have created a few bullet journal spreads, which I will put a montage of. And yeah, I'm super excited. Everybody's been uploading their TBRs, and it's gonna be such a fun time. Hi friends, it's still Sunday, and I'm just in a very, very chatty mood, and I'm still waiting for my lasagna to cook. So I thought I'd keep chatting with you guys, because my boyfriend's still not home. First of all, got this t-shirt at Value Village the other day, well yesterday, for like $4, and I love it, you guys. It's like a men's large shirt. It's a baseball shirt. It's from Atlanta, apparently. I didn't know that, but I watch baseball, so oops. And I'm so happy with it. It's so comfy, and I feel like I'm gonna wear it all the time, so excuse my poor self in advance for wearing the same shirt all the time. Also, I did end up tabbing the book sections I want to read each day. It's 68 pages a day for Arc Enemies for me starting tomorrow, and I'm really excited. I think I'm going to speed through this. I might even get like ahead of my sections each day, or just like straight up decide to read that one book. Also, this doesn't count towards the readathon, but the book I'm listening to will be King of Fools by Amanda Foody. I don't have like an aux cord in my car, so I can't listen to a bunch of audiobooks, but I decided to splurge and get this. It was on sale for $27 instead of like 60 something on Amazon, and I commute about 3 hours a day for work, so it's a long one. This is like 17 hours long. There's literally 14 CDs in here. Like, this thing is huge, but I really want to read it, and this is like, it's been on my TBR for a while. This is the actual cover of it. I do own a physical copy. This is the sequel to Ace of Shades. It's a fantasy series. It didn't really fit any prompts, and I wouldn't have read it in a week anyways because it is 17 hours and I don't listen to audiobooks at like crazy speeds, and anyways I don't think you can do that with like a CD. You can't like change the speed of your CD. So yeah, I might bullet journal a little bit more, but I wanted to show you guys the spreads for the reading rush I have so far. So this is like my TBR page where I wrote each challenge and the books I'll be reading, and then I just have like a few doodles, which there will be like an actual montage of this. And then today I worked on like a actual reading tracker for this, which turned out great if I do say so myself. I'm not like super artsy, but I'm learning to, and like I have this thing with all my supplies in now. These are like magical crayons. I love these as well. These are like I don't know, like what are they called, like Stadler fine liners. These are the super fine tips, and then I got like my ruler, and I'll link my bullet journal down below. It's like the best thing ever, and it's so inexpensive. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with myself. I have like 20 more minutes till I wait for my food, and my boyfriend will come back around that time. So do I read? Do I watch YouTube videos? Do I bullet journal? Endless world of possibilities, you guys. I don't know why I'm so freaking excited for the readathon. I think I'm gonna try to do more than one vlog, but I'll see how it goes. Like, I don't think I'll be able to daily vlog, but if I can vlog for like 2 or 3 days, get enough content and put it up to have like 2 or 3 vlogs, that would be fantastic. Like, aside from my actual like videos that are like pre-scheduled, I am uploading my Wednesday video right now. Super excited with how it turned out. So yeah, I'm just like super chatty and I'm in a really good mood, and you know, life is good, guys. I think I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine and do, I don't know what yet, maybe do, I could pull myself some tarot cards, and I really like doing it. I haven't done it in a while, so maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, I'll see, we'll see. I'm just too excited for this readathon to actually start. Good morning, happy Monday. Well, it's Monday for me, and happy start of the reading rush. I am so excited for this readathon. So it's now like 6:30 a.m. I'm going into work in like half an hour, so I wanted to update you guys on what I'm be doing, you know. So during my car ride, as I mentioned before, I've been listening to King of Fools. This has absolutely nothing to do with the reading rush, but it's still reading, so I'm still talking about it, and I'm loving it. I love the narrator of the audiobook. It's fantastic. And since I have a little bit of time, since I'm actually, like, before I actually have to work, I think I'm going to start reading my section for Arc Enemies of the day. Even if I get like 20 pages, then it's like 20 pages read. I'm probably gonna go inside and have like some breakfast while I read, and then start my shift at 7. So that's the plan for now. So I have 68 pages of this to read today. I want to complete the entirety of Heartstoppers, and I want to start reading Fix Her Up. So that's my morning update. I'll let you guys know when something else happens. But yeah, it's Monday and I don't really want to work, but we're gonna have positive thoughts and just think about the readathon. Hello friends, it's still Monday and I just came home from work and showered, and I wanted to update you guys on my reading because I have done some significant reading at work today, more than I expected to, so I'm very happy. First of all, the audiobook I've been listening to again is King of Fools by Amanda Foody, which is a thick one, and this is the sequel to Ace of Shades. I'm like 60 pages into this, which isn't bad. I'm loving the audiobook. I don't know why I didn't listen to the audiobook for Ace of Shades, but it's definitely the way to go in my opinion for the series. I feel like they're very well done and they lay out the story in a more like easy way to understand. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much about this because I don't want to spoil it, and it's not really on my TBR, but reading is reading. And then I did manage to get to my page count for today, which was 68 pages for Arc Enemies, and I really want to keep going. Again, this is the sequel to Renegades, which is a superhero, supervillain story, and I adored Renegades, which is something that was very surprising to me, and I'm loving this even more already. I just want to keep reading this so bad, but I need to like get on my other books if I want to complete challenges. But this is definitely great. I'm loving how the story picked off. I love the characters and I love this world. So this is definitely a good one as well. And I'm also 70 pages into Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, which is also very, very great. I feel like that's very good progress. This one I'm a little bit more on the fence on because I didn't expect it to start the way it did. Like, a lot of people say our main character, Georgie, is a little bit childish, but she's not really, I don't really know how to describe her yet, but her relationship with the main love interest is a little bit weird at first, but we'll see how it goes, and I'm just hoping I get like to the very point where I'm like rooting for them, and I think it's going to be very steamy and cute. It's just that obviously there needs to be a little bit of build up. So that's my reading for now, which I'm very proud of myself. I mean, I was at work for like 8.5 hours, so there's that, and then I'm going to sit down and read the entirety of Heartstoppers Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. I don't know if I'm going to sit the entire time in my bedroom or do it out in the living room because my boyfriend's watching TV, so I might like plug in some earphones. So there's that, and yeah, I also got a package that's not like book related, but I'm gonna open it, so might as well open it on camera. It is from Abercrombie & Fitch, well, Hollister and all that, but it's from the Hollister website. And they were having like a free shipping sale, even on clearance, so let me drop you while I open it and show you guys. We might go here, it might be a little bit easier. If I set you guys down, oh, this looks nice, okay. So I got myself like an oversized crop long shirt from Hollister, and it was like $8 with the tax and everything, and I wish you guys could feel the material. This is actually from like Gilly Hicks. It smells wonderful, and there's this little thing embroidered right there, and it looks very, very comfy, and I just wanted to like chill at home, and because we have AC I can even wear this in the summer, so like $8 was a steal and free shipping, so couldn't pass it up and very excited about it. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a snack and read the entire Heartstoppers Volume 2 and try to read more, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hello, good morning, and also a long time no talk. So sorry about that, guys. It is now Thursday, so I haven't actually vlogged in 2 days, but I have been doing some reading, so we'll talk about that. Today is my day off, so it's gonna be catching up on the vlog and including more footage and reading more books. So it is now like 10 a.m. on Thursday morning, and as I said, it's my day off, so let me catch you guys up on what I've read so far for the readathon and the reading plans that I have for the next little bit. So as you guys know, I've been reading a section a day of Arc Enemies. I am adoring this. I didn't read my section yesterday because at work I didn't really have time, so the plan is to catch up obviously on this. I'll read one section, the section I was supposed to read yesterday this morning, then I'll move on to do a few other things and come back later this evening to read my section for today. But I am now 144 pages into this, and I just love this so much. Like, I didn't think I could like this more than I loved Renegades, but so far this is like for sure one of my favorite reads of the year. I don't really love fantasy or sci-fi, and this manages to grip me every time. Marissa Meyer is really an exception to that rule with the Lunar Chronicles as much as it is with the Renegade series, and I can't believe the final book in this series is coming out so soon, and by so soon I mean November. Not that soon, but you know, it's gonna come and hit me in the face a lot faster than I know. So I'm happy I'll have read this one. Now, I did complete 2 other challenges. It's now day 4, so The first challenge I completed was to read Heartstoppers Volume 2, and that was for reading a book in the same spot the entire time. I read this in my living room and I read it in like half an hour, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This volume for me is even better than the first volume of Heartstoppers, which again, didn't think was possible, but the romance in here and the friendship and the exploration of sexuality was so important and so well done, and I just think that these 2 are the cutest little people in the universe. So 5 out of 5 stars for this, completed that challenge. And then yesterday I read most of it on Tuesday, but I completed yesterday morning I Want to Be Where You Are by Christina Forrest, which completes the challenge for read an author's first book. So this one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It was very short, which that's not a bad thing, but I just feel like we didn't get to know our characters as much as I would have wanted. But this basically follows our main character Chloe, who is a person of color, obviously, as you can see, and she really wants to audition for this ballet thing, like I never know how to say that word, conservatory, I think, and her mom won't let her. She's always been a very good daughter, but then when her mom finally gets up and leaves for vacation for a week with her new boyfriend, Chloe decides she's going to go on this adventure, road trip, and audition in a different town, because the auditions for her town have already passed. Her front neighbor catches her trying to sneak out and asks for a ride to go see his dad, and so it's their story road tripping and kind of rekindling the relationship, in the sense that Chloe didn't really like that boy anymore, and so it's kind of them talking about what happened and their family lives, and it's a road trip about them getting to know themselves and each other and what they want for their lives and what it means to have dreams and try to achieve them. It was very nice, but I feel like it was kind of like younger YA, even though our main character is 17, which is why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I feel like it could have been a little bit more mature, a little bit longer, but I still really recommend this book, and it is gorgeous, and I just really loved the story it told. I think I mentioned this in the vlog that I was reading Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, but I'm gonna put that down and choose another book for my read, a book with purple on it, because I'm sure I'm going to really enjoy it, but I just don't think it's the book for a readathon, and I'm not in the mood for adult romance right now, so that one's going to be changed. My plan... Oh wait, I forgot to update you guys on another book. I know this is not part of the reading rush, but I'm still reading it, and currently I'm on page 167, which, there's a lot left to go, but I love this book. I was kind of on the fence at first with Ace of Shades. I was like, I feel like the world building wasn't explained as well as I wanted it to, but this is amazing. Now that I understand what was happening in Ace of Shades, this book is so good. I feel like this is all Emma Book recommends, because she's a diehard series for both Arch Enemies and the Ace of Shades series. So yeah, loving this, loving where the story is going. I love the characters. The narration for this audiobook is also fantastic. So that's solid. Today I want to read 2 books plus my Arch Enemies pages, which I don't know if it's going to happen, but the first book I have, this was close. The first book I have on my priority list is to read Tell Me How You Really Feel by Amina May Safi. This is for the challenge of read a book with 5 or more words on the cover, and this one clearly has 6. It's a short read again. This is just over 300 pages, so I definitely think I could do it. This is a young adult contemporary novel, and it follows a female-female romance. I love the cover, and I think I'm going to love the story. I think Books and Lala talked about this, and she really enjoyed it, so that's the plan. And then I would want to read another book. I still don't know if I want to pick up Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, so then I can watch the movie, or if I don't want to read my book for purple on the cover, because I have a few selections here. The first one is Match Me If You Can by Tina Smith, which I recently got in a book outlet order, and I've been meaning to get this book for a long time, but it's short and I didn't want to pay full price for it. But I could read this one. It has obviously a lot of purple on it. This is a YA contemporary romance. I could also reread Geekerella by Ashley Poston, which, yes, this would be a reread, but I'm really in the mood for it. And it's not super long again. Or I also have 96 Words for Love by Rachel Roy and Ava Dash. I didn't know this was written by two people. And this one again is another YA contemporary, and it also is Calling My Name, and they're all very short, so I'll need to figure out which one I want to read, but those are my plans. So I'm gonna go clean up a bit and read my section of this before I go on and do some chores and catch up on the million Reading Rush vlogs. Like, I think I have 40 right now in my watch later list for like the 3 days, and this is just like the booktubers I follow the most. Everyone and their mom is posting vlogs, and I feel like I'm not gonna watch anything else for the next week because I need to catch up on them. So I'm gonna do that while I like clean dishes and make food, and yeah. Sorry for not vlogging, guys. Hello friends, it is now almost noon and I have a few reading updates for you guys before I head off and make some lunch. First, I did manage to read my section of Arc Enemies for the day, so from yesterday really, so my first one of today, which was 68 pages, so I'm now 204 pages in and still adoring this book with all my heart. I can't believe I took so long to read it. I remember when this came out and I was like waiting for it in the mail and I hadn't picked it up. This is fulfilling the challenge for reading a book you wanted to read last year but didn't get to. I'm now almost 40% of the way through. I should be about 45% through once I'm done today with my other section. So that was read, and then I started Match Me If You Can by Tina Smith, which is a debut novel, so that could have worked for reading an author's first book, but I read I Want to Be Where You Are. This one is for the challenge again of purple on the cover. I'm like 53 pages into this. I am really enjoying it. I think it feels very middle grade, what am I saying? I am really enjoying this. It feels a lot like YA, and it feels like I'm not as used to it now because I've read so much romance, like adult romance, but this is adorable. I do feel a lot of secondhand like embarrassment for the character, but I think it's part of it. I hate feeling awkward when I read books, but I think it's well done in the sense that I really feel for the character and I'm like, oh my god, this is so awkward. This is not even 300 pages. I think it's like just a little over 250, so I should be able to finish this in an hour or two, but I'm gonna go make lunch. But this one follows a main character whose best friend is like the matchmaker at school. Everybody goes for her to like find a date or people to like be in a relationship with, and so our main character asks her to find a date for homecoming. She suggests this one guy who she thinks like she should be with, and she really doesn't agree, so she's trying to get her best friend to match her with this other boy, and then awkward stuff happens and her friend doesn't think she should be with that boy, and I guess she's probably gonna finish with the one of them is called Vince and the other one is called Logan, and she really wants to get like matched with Vince, but I think she'll end up with Logan from what I can see, you know, because usually you don't end up with the boy you want, you end up with the one other people think is right for you when you realize you love them. That's pretty much why. So yeah, I like the cover, so cute and very easy to fly through and read. So those are my updates for now. I'm gonna make food because I'm starving and I didn't eat breakfast. tired and I feel like I haven't moved all day, but I've been reading in bed for the majority of the day. Before I had lunch and I talked on the phone with my sister, and then I basically read an entire book. As you guys know, I started and completed Match Me If You Can by Tina Smith. This was a debut novel, and for a debut novel I have to say I was very impressed with the writing. I think it was fantastic. This book completed the challenge of reading a book with purple on the cover, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I just think it's maybe for a little bit of a younger audience than I am. I'm getting a little bit old for YA, although there's no ages for books, but like certain YA books aren't going to be as relatable and appealing. I am 22 and this character is still in high school, so I mean, it started to be a while ago for me, but I still really enjoyed it. I could see where our main character was coming from, and even though she made mistakes, she was still kind of rational in her way of thinking, a little bit more like grown up. And I found that to be interesting with the clashing of like high school drama. I liked the main boy love interest and the kind of love triangle that really wasn't a love triangle. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but she had like 2 possible matches. One that she thought was the right one, and the other one that, you know, she didn't want to admit to herself was probably the right one for her. And I found it interesting to see like her reasoning behind it, because I feel like a lot of people end up in a situation where they believe specific people are right for them, but once you get to know other people you realize other sides of yourself, and you know, it was an interesting topic. Yeah, it was fun, and honestly for a debut I don't really have anything to complain about. I feel like the writing was very contemporary-ish in the sense that it's not like super lyrical or all over the place. It's simple and structured, and it makes you feel for the characters, and I felt for my character. I cheered for her, and I really wanted it to work out. So good read overall. Would recommend to like get you out of a reading slump or anything like that. So that means I am 3 books down and it's day 4. I do want to read like another book today because tomorrow evening I'm going to eat on my parents' house, so I won't have as much time to read. But then on Saturday my boyfriend's going to be out for like the entire evening, so that'll be good. Yeah, and he's not here tonight, so I can read a book then. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I will be reading Tell Me How You Really Feel. Really excited to get into this one. This is a significantly newer release. It released like only a few months ago, and I've heard like really good things about this one, and not so great things about the main character, Rachel, so I hope she doesn't really get on my nerves that much. It takes a lot for me to dislike a main character in a contemporary book, but we never know. And also I ordered a graphic novel called, what is it called? I think I like showed a clip of it before, but it is called Aquicorn Cove. It's like a graphic novel by Katie O'Neill, who also wrote The Tea Dragon Society, and this one might be able to fit the prompt for read a book with a non-human main character, because I think there's like characters in here that are like fish and that sort of stuff. So I'll see if that could like fit the prompt in some way. I might switch that out for Sea Witch, because I don't think I'll have enough time to read such a big book. So my plan is to read this and my other section of Arc Enemies. I think I'm going to like cut the vlog in 2 and make 2 separate vlogs. So I would end this one today and edit it, and then tomorrow I'd start a new one, so I could at least have 2 separate vlogs, because I feel like this might be a little bit too long. So I think I'm gonna go shower now and like tidy up a little bit. I did do dishes and that kind of stuff, but just so that I can like sit down quietly afterwards and just relax and listen to some music and read. So yeah, that's the update, guys. I know I look like a mess, please excuse it, but I was uploading all the footage from this vlog and I realized it's already over 30 minutes long, and instead of continuing a vlog and like finishing half this book and then transferring over, I decided I was going to start Tell Me How You Really Feel in the next vlog. So this is going to be the last clip for my days 1 to 4, and then the rest of 4 to 7 will be in the next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and are kicking butt at your own reading rush, and I will see you very soon with the part 2 to this vlog. Bye guys, happy reading!